Good evening, everybody. Northeast Iowa Conference Wrestling is on the air. We come your way from Crestwood High School tonight as the Decorah Vikings take on the Crestwood Cadets. The Cadets are 11-7 in duels. Overall, 1-3 in Northeast Iowa Conference duels. They are ranked number 8 in Class 2A in the most recent predicament poll. Decorah is 3-2 in conference duels, 6-5 overall. And we are about ready to get things underway. My name is Darren Swenson alongside Dave Omdahl. And our first matchup tonight, a couple of good kids. Philip Eady for Decorah, a freshman with a 21-5 record. And Michael Millage, a freshman with a 26-1 record here at 106 pounds. Millage defeated Eady for the Flanagan Championship 2 weeks ago by fall in 31 seconds.
And I'm sure Philip would like to do a little bit better this time out. He's a pretty good wrestler. He won the Decorah Duels last weekend with a pretty good win over a kid from Western Dubuque.
And hopefully that was the type of wins when he got over Corporich to basically boost his confidence a little bit, because look at 106 with the conference meet coming up a week from Saturday. You got Millage, you got Noah Fye on the other side of the bracket. It's a pretty tough weight class here in Northeast Iowa.
Yeah, it is. That's about as 106 is about as tough as I've seen that first weight for many, many years.
Out of bounds, they wrestle. 1:24 left here in the first period. Not a lot of action here early on. No score, so Phillips already lasted longer than he did against Millage at the Flanagan a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, if he wrestles as well as he did the other night against Copperidge, or the other day against Copperidge last Saturday, should be a big old battle. That's what we'd like to see.
Millage's only loss this year has been to Noah Fye, as Phillip a little bit of a semi-shot, not too strong of one. Millage has the head locked up, now getting to the underhooks. They're just kind of sitting right now. Now
Millage comes around behind, and he's got 2.
And a 2-0 lead for Millage with 45 seconds left here in the first period.
Nice job. We hung on to the arm a little too long and didn't square up with him, and Millage gets his 2. They go near the edge of the mat. Now Millage trying to ride an arm, and they're out of bounds.
34.7 left here in the first period. A couple of 20-win freshmen going at it here in the final conference duel of the season. Vikes will wrestle 4 times at Iowa City on Saturday, and then money time of year is upon us.
Yep, conference meet next weekend. Weekend after next. And
that'll be at New Hampton this year, as Millage riding tough up top on Philip Eady.
Eady broken down. Eady gets hips back up.
Our official tonight is Dave Litterer,
athletic director at Waverly. And Millage is riding as they go out of bounds there and get a new start.
10 seconds left here in the first period. A 2-0 lead for Michael Millage, who won by a fall over Eady for the Flanagan Championship a couple weeks ago. Millage is currently ranked 3rd in Class 2A at 106 pounds. The top-ranked kid is Noah Fye from New Hampton.
Millage riding with a spiral ride there. Phillip works the edge of the mat. They're out of bounds. Sometimes out for the first period. And into the second.
Millage with the 2-0 lead. It'll be Eady's choice. He will defer, and Millage will go down to start period number 2. 2-0 the lead for Millage. We're just underway at 106. We got a true wrestling meet tonight. 106 to heavyweight.
Yeah, that's right. That's the way they always used to start. That's what I like to see. Millage starts stand-up, comes up, trying to establish hand control. He's to his feet now, reaches in behind. Phillip locked up, trying to take him to the mat. They go out of bounds, and Millage is still down.
1:49 left here on the second period. Millage with the takedown with about 46 seconds left in the first period. He has a 2-0 lead. Millage will restart in the down position. Eady will cover and the whistle, and we're back underway.
Millage to his feet, trying to establish hand control. Phillip working toward the edge of the mat. Now they go out of bounds.
So 1:41 left here in the period.
One of the things I really like to see is official there, Litterer, is not calling that stalling call quick like I've seen so many times this year. Let him wrestle. He's trying to take him back to the mat. And
Eady able to break down Millage here.
Oh, Millage made just kind of a short stand-up, but Eady's got him pretty well extended now. Broke down, comes in behind into the crotch. Millage comes to his feet, and they go out of bounds.
No change of position yet. Now they're going to hit Actually, they
hit Millage
for the stall call there. 1:25 left here in the second period.
That was for the move out of bounds.
Okay.
That's what that was for. And that's probably all right. It's better than fleeing the mat anyway.
And Millage able to get to his feet. Edie tried to lift and just let him go, and Millage gets the escape to take a 3-0 lead with 1:15 left here in the second period.
Now, Millage made no effort. He kind of cured Millage of going to the edge of the mat, and Phillip wasn't going to get him back down in the middle, so probably just as well to cut him.
1:05 left here in the second period. A 3-0 lead for Michael Millage here at 1:06. 26-1 kid, ranked number 3 in the latest predicament poll that came out today, the predicament rankings.
Millage pretty heavy on the head, that collar and underhook right now. Now they break free, come out forehead to forehead.
45 seconds left here in the period.
Miller tried to duck, and he makes a second move to the other side, comes in, picks up a leg, lifts it, and just about had Phillip kind of, took him towards his back. Phillip bellied out nicely.
And a takedown for Millage to make it 5-0 here with 30 seconds left here in the period as they wrestle on the side of the mat. Phillip is on his knees right now, but Millage circles in behind as they go out of bounds with 25 seconds left here in the second period. Millage with a 5-0 lead on Phillip Edie.
That was a nice takedown. He went one way, and Phillip squared up with him, and then he turned, and then he came around the other way. Chain wrestling, put two moves together. And Phillip starts to try to come up here with 21 seconds left. Spiral ride on Millage's part. Phillip tried to start a sit-out. Millage broke it back down again.
10 seconds left here in the period. A 5-0 lead for Michael Millage here at 1:06. We're just underway. It's true wrestling meet tonight as it's 1:06 to heavyweight. As the Cadets and the Vikings getting together, and the period comes to a close with Millage leading 5-0. It'll be Edie's choice to start here in the third. Edie is going to go down. He's been there a lot, but he hasn't been able to take down Millage from the neutral position.
No, Millage is slick on his feet, so
a 5-0 lead as Edie starts in the down position.
Edie tries to switch. Didn't work. Come back to his base.
5-0 the score.
Millage tried another switch. That come right to his. Millage followed. They came to his feet. Millage has him back down again, but Phillip, pretty nice job putting a couple moves together there. But Millage is tough. He follows nicely. Stays in good position.
And out of bounds they go once again with Millage circling behind with 1:35 left here in the third period. Millage up by a 5-0 lead. He won by a fall over Edie at the Flanagan a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. We can hold this to a regular decision. Why? That's probably a lot better getting pinned.
No doubt about it. 1:25 left here in the period, but Millage riding tough.
Yeah, Millage got an arm bar in, trying to get Phillip's arm behind his back. Now he comes out to the side, tries to drive it. Phillip doing a pretty good job of staying on his base.
Phillip able to get that far wrist away from Millage momentarily.
A minute left.
5-0 the lead for Millage right now.
Millage puts a half in from behind. Hanging quite a ways back to put the half in, but he just keeps looking for an opening.
Out of bounds they go. 56 seconds left here in the period. A 5-0 lead for Millage, and Millage has been warned for stalling once. Keep that in mind, as well as Edie restarts in the down position. Millage has been able to stay in that top position for the first minute 4 of period number 3.
I don't know if I kind of doubt if he could have stalled and called here on top, because he's looking for something. He's moving kind of out to the side, and I know Cresco wants 6 points here. That's what they think they ought to have, I'm sure. Tried to grab an arm. Phillip took it away from him. Now Phillip gets called for stalling on the bottom. Now I don't know about that. I think Phillip's doing everything he can do to get away, and he's still moving.
And I wonder there, because Phillip got called for stalling, and they just gave the point to Millage. So maybe it was an incorrect wrist that went up on the previous stalling call. So Millage gets the penalty point, and he's up 6-0 as Phillip trying to get to his feet.
Yeah, that
circling behind and out of bounds they go with 26.9 left here in the third period. Millage still up by a 6-0 margin. Is it too late now to cut him and try to work for the major here?
Well, he cuts him. Got to take him down at least twice, so Yeah, it's
So
still
in
late.
other words,
25 seconds left. Probably not enough time. Phillip moves for nice to set. Comes back. Back to his base. Got to his feet now. Millage takes him back down. Phillip hits a switch as they go out of bounds. Millage steps over.
9.8 seconds left here in the period. A Millage lead of 6-0. These two wrestlers, you wouldn't be surprised if they meet again a week from Saturday. You wouldn't be surprised if they meet again 2 weeks from Saturday down at West Union at the sectional.
Yeah.
7 seconds left here in the period. Millage just pretty tough up top, pretty active up top. 2 seconds left here in the period, and Millage is going to win 6-0 here at 106. And the Cadets take a 3-0 lead.
Well, that's really a little swing there from what it could be. And Millage, a good kid. Now we got Ryan Steffen, the freshman from Cresco, 17-6 record against Joe Kanoki. Decorah should be a good match.
And this is a rematch of the Flanagan final as well, and Kanoki won that one by a 4-2 margin.
Yeah, very, very close together, both boys.
Just underway.
Steffen in on a leg. Got the leg locked up, head inside single, comes to his feet. Joe's wizard. Joe's hanging on to that wizard. Let's square up with him. Still got the leg pretty hard.
The Wizard in pretty good there for Joe with 1:30 left in the period. They're on the side of the mat right now, trying to pull him back in.
They're out of bounds.
Steffen, and out of bounds goes Kanoki. 1:25 left in the period. Steffen gets the first shot, but Kanoki able to counter it pretty well, and it's 0-0 with a neutral restart.
Yeah, held in there pretty good, Wizard. Knew where he was on the mat. Now Joe's in
nice
on
double there for Joe.
Yeah, he's in on a single. Now about the same thing that Steffen had. He's got to come up with it though. He's hanging down.
Now he gets the leg up in the air and tries to grip him.
And the Wizard comes out, and he's got the 2.
2-point takedown for Kanoki. First points of the night. Match points of the night for Decorah. And Kanoki takes a 2-0 lead. Kanoki did beat Steffen at the Flanagan a week ago last Saturday for the championship 4-2.
Yeah, that's a pretty close match. So
pretty, and based on the records, you got a pretty even match.
Yeah, it should be pretty even matchup.
35 seconds left here in the period.
Well, we had a pretty good match even the last one, even though the score was 6-0. Phillip was never out of it. You know, he battled all the way and never let Millage get really anything on him as far as back points go.
So to his feet comes Steffen. Joe trying to circle
hand
from
control
behind, and he keeps the hand control and able to return Steffen to the mat with 8 seconds left in the period. A 2-0 lead for Kanoki. They wrestle on the side of the mat, and Kanoki will hold him in that position as we go to the second period. A 2-0 lead for Joe Kanoki.
And not a real good return to the mat. Going to put Steffen down on his feet, but he finished taking him to the mat. So
it'll be a Crestwood choice, and
they defer, and we're going down.
Kanoki will start in the down position. 2 minutes up on the board for period number 2. Kanoki leading 2-0 here at 1:13. Michael Millage with a 6-0 win on Phillip Edey at 106 in the first match of the night a few moments ago. 3-0 Crestwood leads the duel.
And Steffen on top. Working a cross arm right now. Joe trying to get his arms, needs to get his arms free. Got his hands tied up. Joe's extended now. Steffen on top. Tries for a crossface.
Doesn't get that. Tries the crossface again. Doesn't get that. Now he's around the neck and now trying to work an underhook. Joe gets to a sitting position. Got up to the tripod spot, but circling around well was Steffen. Out of bounds they go. 1:21 left here in the second period. A 2-0 lead for Joe Kanoki back to the center. No change.
Joe gets set on bottom. Steffen covers. And Joe looks like tried inside switch there. Didn't nothing there. Couldn't reach the leg. Now he turns into him and comes around behind. Going to come around. He's driving right into him. Steffen's still got an arm, and that's potentially dangerous there. I don't like the way he's got the arm through the elbow there. I really would rather not have a whistle because Joe's needs to grab that far angle, which he's doing.
And if Joe can pop the head here, he can get a reversal. 55 seconds left here in the second period.
He needs to get up on his toes and drive. Get up on those toes and drive. Look for that far ankle stalemate.
48.1 left here in the second period. A 2-0 lead for Kanoke. He got an early, about a takedown with about a minute left here in the second or in the first period, and he started down here in period number 2.
Joe's then moved into a set position, now moves back to his knees.
He has gotten to the leg of Steffen now, but Steffen countering by grabbing Joe's ankle. Both men around each other's ankles right now. 32 seconds left in the period.
That's going to be another stalemate here, it looks like.
25 seconds left.
Joe sits through nicely. Steffen follows him.
19 seconds left in the period.
Still in control, but Joe's higher than he is. I think Joe's in a little better position. Turns into him. Steffen's flat on his back, but he comes out of it, and Joe comes around for 2. Just about had a defensive fall there.
4 seconds left here in the period. And the late second period score for Kanoke gives him a 4-0 lead going to the third. It'll be Kanoke's, or it'll be Crestwood's choice.
Steffen's choice.
And starting in the down spot will be Steffen. So 4-0 lead for Joe Kanoke, trying to get his second win of the season over Ryan Steffen. Millage defeated Edie at 106, so Crestwood leads the duel 3-0.
And again, they'll probably see each other in the
conference
tournament here.
Sectional tournament.
Yeah, conference and sectional both.
They'll become familiar with one another over these next few weeks. 1:41 left here in the period. A 4-0 lead for Joe Kanoke. And Kanoke restarting in the top position here in period number 3.
Yeah, I think that one nice thing about our sectional is that we get rid of New Hampton. They go the other direction. So
and New Hampton and getting to his feet is Steffen, and a return to the mat for Kanoke there, and it's 4-0 lead for Joe Kanoke. And New Hampton not even in the same district as these two teams.
No, they go west.
1:08 left here in the third period. Kanoke still in good shape for the moment. He leads it by a 4-0 margin.
Now the other sectional is West Delaware, and then they come together at Independence for districts. Joe still on top, riding pretty tough. Steffen not doing much on the bottom. Referee taking a look. Oh my goodness!
He's going to get a double stall there.
A double stall.
And why would he do that?
Because he couldn't think of anything else. He just couldn't think of anything else to do. It could be no other reason.
31 seconds left here in period number 3. A 4-0 lead for Kanoke, and Kanoke now moving off to the side a little bit. And now a stall on the bottom man, Steffen, and Kanoke will get a penalty point. It'll be a 5-0 lead.
Well, Joe is completely out 90 degrees. I mean, he just couldn't do anything else, but you never know. But
10 seconds left in the period.
Joe got way out to the side. I'm not too sure that I wouldn't have just called Joe that last time to force him out to the side. But it's official. He has a mind of his own.
And a 5-0 win
5-0.
Joe Kanoke on Steffen, and that'll tie up the duel at 3-3. So Kanoke betters the margin against Steffen compared to the Flanagan, where Steffen got that victory by a 4-2 margin. Here's Carter Hubka and Brandon Mayer. Another rematch of a Flanagan championship bout. Mayer took care of Carter by a fall in 1:43. We'll see what happens here tonight.
Yeah, Brandon Mayer, 28-1 record. Senior, probably one of Cresco's better kids.
Ranked number 4 in the latest predicament polls that came out today.
Yeah, and that probably well-deserved.
Forehead to forehead for both men. You're looking for an opening. Carter staying in good position for right now. 1:33 left as they wrestle on the far side of the mat. 3-3 in the duel. Millage over Edie at 106 for Crestwood. Kanoke over Steffen for Decorah at 113.
Kind of going according to form, and that's kind of nice to see. I like to see these matches end up in hard-fought decisions. So many times you see falls in 30 seconds,
Mayer did get to a leg,
seconds.
and now tries another shot. Carter able to stuff the head right now.
Yeah,
but
nice sprawl by Carter. Got the front headlock on. Nice short drag by Mayer, but doesn't get it. Carter now a throw by, and he just got Carter out of position, took him to his back, but Carter bellied out nicely, and so it's a 2-point takedown.
Mayer leads 2-0, 45 seconds left here in period number 1, 3-3 in the duel. Mayer now working off to the side, working through the crotch area, looking for the tilt there. 35 seconds left here in the period.
Yeah, Carter got his head up a little bit there. That's how you get your head up with Mayer. Why, you think you're out over backwards, which he did, but Carter, nice job of bellying out.
24 seconds left here in the period. And Mayer pinned Hubka in a minute 43 in the championship of the Flanagan a couple weeks ago. So right now Carter has lasted longer than he did in that match, and might be another case here of you give up 3 instead of 6.
Well,
you might be in okay shape as they go out of bounds with 9 seconds left here in the first period.
Yeah, if we're going to have any chance in this duel, this is what we have to do. We have to keep these matches close, win the ones we can, and we get up into the heavier weights where Crestwood has a little weakness, then we can get some falls, we hope. That's the way it'll have to go if we expect to win.
5 seconds left here in the period, a 2-0 lead for Brandon Mayer, and we go to the second period, and it'll be scoreless. So it'll be
choice.
Hubka's choice. He will defer. Mayer will restart in the down position. So 2-0 the lead for Mayer. There's one count.
Mayer stands up, turns very quickly, comes in looking for a cradle as he comes around. When he comes over the leg now for his 2.
Mayer with the quick takedown there, and it's a minute 50 left here in the period.
Now Mayer has a cradle. He's got it locked up, got the hands locked. Doesn't have the head in the side. Carter's locked up around the leg, though. I don't know if he can turn him there. He is not a very good cradle. He's over there now. It's broken, and Carter bellies back out again. Mayer gives it up.
1:25 left, second period. A 4-0 lead for Mayer with the takedown and a reversal right now.
Mayer working an arm bar on the near side. Now he comes through the tilt, and he's tilting for back points. Gets 2. We got to keep our arms free.
1:08 left here in the period.
Yeah, Mayer riding on top. Now trying to work the head. Trying to drive the head down now. Good job of keeping his head. And Carter doing a good job of keeping his head up there. Mayer comes around with the crossface, turns it into a cradle, comes over, hooks the leg. Doesn't have the cradle locked up.
48 seconds left in the period. Hubka started on top. Mayer reversed him, then turned him for 2 more points. He leads at 6-0.
Carter
Hubka trying to get to his feet, but Mayer
rolling him around a little bit there. Carter has to be careful when he comes to his feet. He doesn't get that head and knee together.
33 seconds left here in the second period. A 6-0 lead for Brandon Mayer. The duel is even at 2-2, and Carter gets hit for stalling.
Yeah. There's a ball and chain.
a ball and chain is in, and he gets hit for stalling. Boy.
I'll tell you what.
I know nothing about this sport, but I know that much. 9 seconds left here in the period.
That's not stalling. No, that's not stalling. Oh, my. Yeah, at least he's consistent.
Well, exactly.
Haven't learned anything, but he's consistent.
we go to the third period with Brandon Mayer leading by a 6-0 margin. Mayer, the 4th-ranked kid in the state at 120 pounds, solid kid.
And we go down, and Mayer doesn't like that, so he lets us up, and it's 6-1. And I'm sure the thought is that he thinks he can get something tied up on his feet here and take Carter right to his back. Carter's done a nice job of keeping his control of his hands, not letting him get the arm bar, the wing in, and not letting him have the wrists. Now, nice job in on the leg by Carter, but Mayer sprawls. He's got those shoelaces down and those hips back. He's got a real sprawl on, a whizzer in. And now he's trapped the head, and referee says, let's go back up again, calls it a stalemate.
1:31 left here in the third period, a 6-1 lead for Brandon Mayer. Mayer at 28-1. Pinned Hubka in a minute 43 at the Flanagan a couple weeks ago, and Carter putting up a lot better of a fight here tonight.
Yeah, he's battling good. A 6-1 score.
And Mayer's just that good. He doesn't give up that many points.
No, Mayer's never out of position. He goes after the legs. Nice sprawl by Carter. Front headlock on him. And
1:05 left here in the period.
Carter kind of holding him down there in that front headlock. Be a little careful, but I'm sure that
Mayer was able to score out of this position in the first period for his initial takedown of the match.
Come across a short drag, and he did it again.
And there's the takedown. So second takedown for Mayer right there. It's an 8-1 lead, and we'll see if Mayer lets him up. He does indeed that, so it's now 8-2. One more takedown, and the Cadets can get a bonus point here. 35 seconds left here in the period.
That's what he's going to be looking for, and we have been hit for stalling. But I'd rather get a stalling call than a 2-point takedown. Mayer trying for a Kelly there. He's got the tricep tied up.
Carter able to get their arm around the head that time, but both men return to their feet. 17 seconds left here in the period. Mayer aggressively wrestling on the side of the mat right now. Both men working ties. Mayer in on the shot. Carter able to get the
nice sprawl. Got his legs
back.
Got his legs way back.
He stuffed the head, and he circles, or he's not going to even circle around, and it ends up being just a 3-point decision for Mayer. And Mayer gives Crestwood a 6-3 lead. So 2 spots Decorah got pinned at the early weight classes at the Flanagan a couple of weeks ago. They give up a total of 6 instead of giving up 12. So Devin Stortz near at 132, the junior with a 20-8 record. And Connor Slivka, the junior, with the 21-6 record going on here. This was a quarter... This was a third-place match at the Flanagan, and Connor Slivka won by fall in 5:17.
Yeah, that's. I still think that Devin Stortz can go with him here. He has a tendency sometimes to get pinned, gets his arms out, elbows out. Got to get under him. Can't be doing that. Nice takedown in on the leg. And Slivka tried to put in a whizzer and didn't work. This is one of those matches I still think might be a toss-up. We'll see.
It's a 2-0 lead for Stortz with 1:20 left here in the first period.
Slivka tried to wing him down. Stortz is trying to put an arm up on the back. He doesn't get it yet, but he's got the wrist control pretty heavy. Now he comes in through the crotch. I don't know if he can get a ball and chain tied up here or not. Can't see it. Look like he's trying, but he's still got the wrist control. Now way out the side. Now he's got it up on the back. He's got it up on the back, and he's going to throw it over the top. And they go out of bounds, and I think he loses control. He's going to get one.
And a 2-1 lead as Slivka gets the escape. They return to the central neutral restart. 55 seconds left here in the first period.
Boy, I like to see that aggressiveness, but you just got to control it. You just
Slivka in on a shot. Stortz stuffs the head, circles around, reaching for the far leg, keeps moving. Both men circling around on the near edge of the mat.
Now see who wants it.
Slivka able to stop the momentum, grabbing the leg of Stortz. Stortz keeps moving through, able to cover and gets the takedown.
It's over both legs, and he's got the 2. If he just wouldn't force those falls, it's caught him several times here during the year against Reichs, and now he's coming clear up, and he's turned Slivka, and he's getting back. He got 2.
He's got at least 2 back points, and now the count continuing from
he's got that. He's going to stick that elbow right in his ear. He's got that high, but he doesn't have the far arm. Now he's got the far arm. Still got a far arm and a wing. And they're right on the edge of the mat, but he's got a 2 count, so he'll be up 6-1. So he's just wrestling great. Now if he just can keep from getting pinned.
Well, and he's got the tools to do a lot of good things like that.
Does.
Sometimes the brain needs to be engaged. Is that what you're saying?
Well, he just runs ahead of himself. He gets ahead of himself. He just goes so hard that he's out of control.
It'll be a neutral start here in period number 2 with Stortz leading by a 6-1 margin. A score in from Conference Wrestling tonight.
Yeah.
Owine beat Waverly Shellrock 40-36.
Oh, that's good. I'd have liked to have been there. Good for Owine. But Owine's got a full team, and they got some really good kids in the upper weights.
And
another takedown for Storts.
Storts now leads at 8-1.
Yeah, that got Slivka broke down. Pounded pretty hard here on top. Looking for a crossface now. Slivka pretty much laying on the bottom. We got to get out the side there. We're over both of his legs. We can't get a stalling collar, I wouldn't think. Now we're moving out to the side a little bit.
He's got control of the wrist and now working through the crotch area. 1:10 left here in the period.
We got to be real careful we don't go to our own hip though. He's trying to lift. He's trying to lift in the crotch here, and but now we see where we've got tilt here. We got to count a one. That's all. Just one. He's got
the one count twice now.
Yeah.
As the Swords continuing to try to tilt him.
But he's still got the arm up on the back. That's what he needs. He's keep that arm up on the back.
45 seconds left here in the second period. An 8-1 lead for Devin Storts.
And he's really wrestling like a man on a mission. Yeah, but and 8-1.
30 seconds left here in the period. He's still got that arm on the backs. Still working off to the side. Has a leg hooked right now. 20 seconds left here in the period. And
we're out there 90 degrees.
With 15 seconds left in the period. They're wrestling on the side of the mat right now. Devin with the leg hook, armed up on the back. 5 seconds left here in the period.
Trying to get a Hassman is what he's trying to do. He's trying to come under the other arm. End of the second period.
An 8-1 lead for Devin Storts as we go to the third. And it will be Connor Slivka's choice. And Connor's going to go top here to start the third period.
It's the only place he hasn't been so far.
Yeah.
So
Connor did pin Storts in that third place match, but if memory serves, it was a pretty competitive match until that point.
Well, yeah.
Devin gets to his feet initially.
Turning in,
and Connor down to a leg.
Yeah, Connor's on one leg, and they go out of bounds.
150 left here in the third period. Storts with an 8-1 lead.
This has been many of Storts' matches, particularly against Reichs from Turkey Valley. He's far and away, as far as I'm concerned, the superior wrestler, but they get to rolling around, he gets his arms out and ends up getting stuck, and that's what we can't have happen here.
1:47 left here in the third period. We're at 1:26. We started at 6. Crestwood leading the duel 6-3. Devin in
Storts set out. He's set out. Now he goes back to his belly again.
1:33 left here in the third period. An 8-1 lead.
Slivka's riding parallel. It's like he's trying to get a wrist. Got one wrist controlled. Had a wrist controlled on the near side. Devin takes it away from him. Still flat on his belly, but Slivka's on top. Now he comes up onto a half Nelson. We sit out. Now we turn. Just got to turn twice. Slivka's trying to bring him across his leg there to his back, but Devin does a nice job of bellying out. Minute 5 left. Slivka still over the legs. And
55 seconds left here in the period.
He won't get out to the side. He's over both legs. And I see the referee looking down there at the bottom, and he calls it a stalemate.
48 seconds left here in the third period. Devin Storts with an 8-1 lead. Slivka had the choice here in the third, and he started in the top position.
Nice stand-up on Devin's part. He's up on his feet. Slivka's going to try and drop to a leg. We're trying to kick out off the edge of the mats. Slivka follows us.
And out of bounds they go with 42 seconds left here in period number 3. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECRadio.com.
That's the best thing he can do is get to his feet. Get to his feet.
And he's been pretty consistent about it in the restart. He was able to, didn't have as good of a start that time.
No, let's Slivka take the arm. And Slivka's on top working the head, but he's across both legs. And
8-1 the lead. 25 seconds left here in the period. Slivka reaching for a wrist. Working a half on the other side. He's pretty much out parallel, but he has been trying to do some things up top.
Now he's trying to get an arm bar up on the back. Now he gets out to the side. And, the best thing for Cresco, he hits us for stalling.
1 second left in the period, and that's that. So Devin Stortz with an 8-1 win on Connor Slivka, and now the duel is tied at 6-6. So let's move on to 138. This will be...
Our next match at 132.
Or at 132, it will be Matthew Fullhart.
Chase Linhart.
And Chase Linhart. Fullhart for Decorah, a record of 8-9. Chase Linhart, the junior, at 23-6 here at 132. 6-6 here in the duel as we start here at 132.
Yeah, this is one of Cresco's better kids. He drops in on a leg. Got the 2 points.
There was not a matchup between these two wrestlers at the Flanagan, by the way.
Yeah.
Linhart with the 2-0 lead. Linhart ranked number 6 in the state, one of 4 ranked wrestlers for the Cadets in the predicament rankings that came out today. 6-6 here in the duel. In case you're just joining us at 106, it was Michael Millage of Crestwood defeating Philip Eady of Decorah 6-0 at 113. Joe Kanoki for Decorah with a 5-0 win on Stefan of Crestwood. At 120, Brandon Mayer has a tilt here in for Linhart, and he's getting back points.
Yeah, ball and chain.
Brandon Mayer with an 8-2 win for Crestwood on Carter Hupka of Decorah at 120. At 126, Devin Stortz with an 8-1 win on Connor Slivka for Crestwood. 53 seconds left in the period. Linhart has tilted Fullhart once and gotten 3 back points. Out of bounds they go. 47 seconds left here in the period. It is a 5-0 lead for Chase Linhart.
Come back to the center. Linhart's got a wrap on his shoulder there that looks like the official's looking at a little bit here. Looks okay. Doesn't appear to be loose, so Matthew goes down. Linhart covers. Linhart chops the arm. He's got Matthew broken down. Working the wrist on the near side. Trying to get it up on the back. Comes way out. Now he puts it up on the back. Puts it up there with authority. Now he comes around for a half. Got the arm up on the back, and he's getting back points.
25 seconds left here in the period, so
just a nice job on Leonard's part of putting the arm up on the back and then getting your chest into him. But then we'll come over the head with the arm, the other arm. And Matthew doing a pretty good job of keeping the shoulder up.
13 seconds left here in the period.
Linhart over just a little bit far, and he got the fall.
1 minute, 53 seconds, the time of the fall for Chase Linhart. And the Cadets have taken a 12-6 lead here at 132.
7 seconds left in the period. You're going to hate to give them up then, but again, that's not totally unexpected.
So here at 138, scheduled to go Tom Kanoki for Decorah, as well as Trey Pekanowski for the Crestwood Cadets. Tom, a 7-23 record. Pekanowski, a sophomore, with a 24-9 record.
For Decorah, we have Tom Kanoki, and for the Cadets, Trey Pekanowski.
And these two wrestlers did not wrestle at the Flanagan.
And Pesanowski, a junior, and another pretty good wrestler with a 24-9 record.
Because really through about 45, really through about 52, Crestwood are real solid.
Yes, they are. And I see they had 6 champs at the MFL tournament last week.
Not bad.
In those weight classes, in 1 second and 1/3.
Crestwood ranked number 8 in the latest poll from the predicament in Class 2A. Immediately to a leg is Pekanowski getting a quick takedown on Kanoki, and he'll let him up 11 seconds in. It's 2-1.
Yeah, I'm sure the Crestwood coaches and staff has had a little chat with the boys because they expected to get more points, I think, out of some of the smaller kids than they've gotten.
Well, two of the Crestwood kids that got falls against Decorah kids at the Flanagan as another takedown for Pekanowski, and it's a 4-1 lead. It's 2 of those kids have had decisions turned around to just decisions.
Just decisions, yeah. And then Slivka, not only didn't he get a fall,
he ends up almost getting majored.
Yeah, almost get majored, so that's a big turnaround.
1 minute left here in the first period. A 4-1 lead for Trey Pekanowski.
And then get one leg, get a leg in. Trying to turn in the hips now. Now he's trying to go across the face, across the throat here, and trying to turn the shoulders, but hasn't been able to. He needs to let go. Now he comes to the back hook, and this is what he should have done a little bit earlier maybe, and he's got the arm up on the back now, but he gave the leg up.
34 seconds left here in the period. A 4-1 lead for Trey Pekanowski.
Now to the side, trying to hook up a hasp, but now he's going to come around the head. He's got the wrist locked up. Lost the wrist. Now he's basically just lifted Tom up off the mat and bringing him to his back. Tom, nice job of rolling through.
12 seconds left in the period.
Now he's getting back points.
And now Tom is on his back. He's got 6 seconds left in the period, and the fall is recorded as Pekanowski gets the fall in 1:55, and the Cadets take an 18-6 lead. So we'll see here at 1:45. I believe the Vikes will be sending out. There was some talk about Christopher and Courtney flipping spots here. And it is going to be Blake Courtney.
Yeah, Tyler Thomas, senior with a 28-2 record. One of their best kids, I think.
Ranked number 3 at this weight class.
Yeah, he's in on the legs on Courtney.
And he gets a quick takedown to make it a 2-0 advantage. 1:52 left here in the period. Tried to tilt him, and they roll out of bounds.
Yeah, and I think we'll probably move Courtney up against Clement at 52, but Clement's not a bad kid either, 25-7 record.
You mean Christopher up?
Christopher
up,
52, yeah. I'm sorry, Christopher up, yeah.
Courtney just a freshman with a 7-13 record.
Yeah, and Thomas, you're working the got a wing in, and wing and a wrist takes him over to his back. Courtney doing a good job of bridging really high, but now he's getting back, but giving up back. Well, he's gave up two counted out. You had him one count a couple times. Yeah, he's got 2 on his fingers.
1:18 left in the period. The hold is still established, so no points awarded yet as Thomas steps over, has Courtney on his back with 1:10 left here in the period.
He's got that deep. He's got that wing in pretty deep. Nice job of bridging there by Courtney, though. If he can get his arm through, we got to fight the arm through. And didn't get the arm through.
He's got 57 seconds to work with, and Courtney back to his belly with 53 seconds left here in the period. A 3 back point for Thomas, and now Thomas getting some more back points.
I don't think they're really there. A pretty quick roll through, but he got 2.
40 seconds left in the period, and Thomas with 2 more near fall points to make it a 7-0 lead. 35 seconds left here in the period. The Cadets lead it by an 18-6 margin here in the duel.
And he's got Courtney over on his back again. He's still got that arm controlled.
23 seconds left in the period. I think Blake was on his back there.
Oh, he's pretty
fully, and there's the
there
fall.
He goes down, yeah.
Tyler Thomas with the fall at 1:44, and the Cadets move up to a 24-6 lead.
And not unexpected.
Cole Christopher next in line, junior with an 11-11 record.
And Clement with a 25-7 record, another one of the pretty good kids, a junior.
Our next match at 1:52 for Decorah, we have Cole Christopher.
And Cole Christopher.
That's Neil Clement.
He lost by fall at 45 at the Flanagan to Tyler Thomas.
Nice shot.
He got one of the big wins last Thursday night against Walk On, defeating Adam Benzing.
Yes.
Here's Christopher able to get his man up in the air, but he got
his head out when he come. Nice. Picked him back up, slammed him back to the mat. Christopher's wrestling
a legal slam, of course.
Nice. Yeah, legal slam. Yeah. And
they're on the side of the mat right now. 1:23 left here in the period. Turning and facing and getting the escape was Neil Clement, and now it's 2-1. So, but 3 really good mat returns there for Christopher.
Yes,
Christopher right in on the shot once again.
In deep. Thomas
Clement.
Clement tries to get around behind. Christopher squares up, faces him. They go out of bounds here. They're right on the edge.
Scramble situation and out of bounds with 1:04 left in the period. And boy, for a 2-1 match, there's a lot of action in the first 56 seconds.
That's right. That's right. Tell you, I like the way we're wrestling. We're not backing down one bit. We know they know how good this kid is. But
Christopher
got his head between the legs,
trying to get that head off to the side here.
Now he's got a head outside single, but he can't come up. Clement's real high. He's a lot of weight on his shoulders. He's still hanging on to the leg. Clement's coming around behind. He's got the 2 now. He's over the leg.
Clement gets the takedown to make it a 3-2 lead for the Cadets. Cadets lead the duel 24-6. We're at 52. We started at 106.
And Clement locked up the arm and took it to his back, and he's getting back points now. We let him get that wing in on our arm, and he just rolled us over with it.
17 seconds left here in the period.
Trying to scoop the head with his leg. Now he's more off to the side. He's got Christopher's arm up on the back. Now he comes over, covers, but he's a little high, but he's trying to cover.
2 seconds, 1 second, and saved by the buzzer will be Cole Christopher.
And the 3 near falls for Neil Clement.
Clement makes it a 6-2 lead on Christopher as we go to the second period. It'll be the Crestwood choice. Keith Slifka tells him that he is going to go up.
Yeah, that's what I thought he probably would do. The 6-2 lead, and he's looked tough on top. Didn't want to go neutral.
Yeah, because Cole looked pretty comfortable on his feet.
Yes.
Took him down once, returned him to the mat 3 times.
Clement coming around now. Cole trying to move to a sit position. Got a spiral ride there. And a half, trying to put a half on the far side. Now he jumps over, comes back again. Now he's got a half, and a half and a wrist. Half and a wrist. Cole, good job of, now he left that go for a cradle. He's got it, yep, he's got it, looked like he's got it locked. And he's got to bring him back, though. Cradle on the far side. And gives that up. Looking for a cross face there.
1:17 left here in the second period. A 6-2 lead for Neil Clement.
Cole's doing a pretty good job of hand control, but he's got him locked up. Now Cole's broke the hands, but he's going to get 2 out of it.
Clement with 5 total back points and now leads at 8-2 with 56 seconds left here in the second period. We're at 152. Cadets leading the duel by a 24-6 margin. Cole back to his feet right now. But nice mat return once again for Clement.
Yeah, put him down pretty good. But Cole's fighting to his feet, fighting to his knees, trying to keep control of his own arms. Got a power half in now. And he's got getting back points out of that. Put a power half through from the far side, stuffed the head. And got Cole's arm quite a ways up, stretched out. Hasn't been able to bring the hips over, though. But you got the fall.
And the fall happens in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So Clement with the 4th consecutive fall for the Cadets. And they now lead it by a 30-6 margin. And we'll see what the Cadets do here. Looks like it's going to be Chris Guest against Alec Felstruel.
Our next match, 160.
Guest with a 8 wins, 23 losses record.
That's Chris Guest.
Guest is a freshman.
And
Felstruel leading to the Decorah squad in victories right now. And Alec
snapped him down, ran behind very quickly.
Guest just a freshman with 8 victories.
Guest gets to his feet, comes loose for 1. Alec,
now, if you want to get back into this one for Decorah,
we need a fall.
You need, yeah.
They don't need a tech fall or anything like that. We just need a pin.
And Felstruel gets another takedown to go up by a 4-1 margin.
Now he comes up over the head.
He's
got Guest on his back. Now he's got to go into a half. Now got to move to a half.
120 left here in the period.
Let the arm through now. Didn't reverse the half quick enough. Guest rolls out of it. We got 3 near fall.
They only give him 2 actually.
Is that right?
6-1 the score.
Slow count. Here we've got a ball and chain on now, looking for a ball and chain tilt. I'm not sure I let that stuff go. Just get the arms up over the back and plant him there. Now that didn't get the half quick enough.
52 seconds left in the period as Felschel.
Now he's got a wing and a wrist. Wing and a wrist. Going around the head. Coming around the head. Now he's over the head. Guest on his back. Lost it. Now he's coming.
And Guest able to roll through once again, and Felschel's going to get 2 more back points. It is an 8-1 lead for Felschel.
Double jointed, but we really need to plant him.
25 seconds left here in the period. Felschel with 2 takedowns and 4 near fall points to this point in this match.
Got a wing and I got a wrist now. Guest tries to sit out, doesn't work. Gets his body extended. Now we come over.
Lead the duel 30-6 here at 160. We started at 106.
Now we're over the arm. Now we just grabbed the head and snapped him back. Now we come over the head. We're out in front of him, over the head. Guest doing a lot of kicking, and he gets out of it, and we get 3 that time. Well, good.
Counts a little quicker that time.
Yeah, I didn't know if he could get up that far, but he made it. I got 3 here.
11-1 the score. Alec Felschel,
yeah.
The most honest man in broadcasting.
Yeah, there we go. Well, had him on his back so many times, but I'll give Guest credit. He's been fighting, and he's been rolling around. He's kind of double jointed. He gets his arms through.
1:53 left here in the period. It's an 11-1 lead for Felschel as we just start the second period.
Yeah,
Alex starts in the top position.
He's on top. He's got an arm tied up on the back. Arm and a wing and a wrist. We're going to try that wing and a wrist again. We're going around the head. Trouble is now we jump over to the far side. That was a nice move. He put the half in on the far side and got the fall.
So Felschel able to take care of business in 2 minutes and 28 seconds. So it's a 30-12 lead for the Cadets as we move on to 170.
Now we got to start putting the hammer down.
The Cadets will... It will be their choice. It'll be Mark Farlinger coming out for Crestwood and Luke Dixon coming out for Decorah.
For Decorah, we have Luke Dixon.
Dixon, senior at 13 and 11. And Farlinger,
2 and 18.
2 and 18.
Yep.
Need 6 here.
That's right, yeah. We need 6. And nice. Luke goes in on the takedown, comes up on top, and that's where he likes to be. Nice outside shot to the right side.
By the way, that Felschel pin over Guest was his second one of the year.
Okay. And Luke
over Guest.
Luke working. I'm trying to break him down.
30-12 the score. Dixon and Farlinger here at 70.
Dixon trying to work the arms. Needs to get him broke down flat. This is one of those matches that we really need to have, because with a record like 2 and 18, we need to get it.
And 3 wins for Decorah tonight. Joe Kanoki at 113, Devin Stortz at 126, and Alec Felschel with the fall at 160. Millage with a decision for Crestwood at 106. Brandon Mayer with a decision at 120. Lenhart a fall at 132. Peknowski a fall at 138. Tyler Thomas a fall at 145.
Dixon has near fall points. He's up over the he brought an arm back on Farlinger. He's up over the head. And this is one thing I'll give Luke Dixon a lot of credit for. He can smell blood. When that other guy's in trouble, he is on him something fierce. And he's over the head now. And he's got to lift the head a little more. 32 seconds left. He's out
29 seconds left here in the period.
He's out over the head. He's got to sink the half a little deeper. And he comes out to the side a little bit more, and he got the fall.
And Luke Dixon gets the 4th win of the night and the second fall for Decorah in a minute 39 to pull the Vikings within 30-18. So Dixon gets the victory right there. Victory number 14 on the season for Luke Dixon. And now the Vikes will have some maneuvering to do. It looks like the Cadets are going to be open here at 182. So I think what the Vikes will do is put Austin Keck out at 182 and move Andy Lilligraven up to 195.
Looks like they got somebody out there warming up now.
At 182, Decorah's Austin Keck receives the 4th.
Yep, so
Yep.
Keck will get the forfeit win at 182. And that'll pull the Vikes within 30-24. And let's move to 195. Trevor Trendy for Crestwood, Andy Lilligraven for Decorah. So Lilligraven, a freshman with a 16-14 record. Trendy, a sophomore with a 17-18 record. So at least record-wise, should be an okay matchup.
Yeah, it's again another one of those swing matches, and a very important one.
Trendy defeated Ott in the third-place match at the Flanagan in 1:06.
Yeah.
Big spot here for the freshman. What do you made of?
Well, he's moved good all year. Sometimes he's overpowered up at the squeeze weights, but he'll give it our best shot.
And he brings a fair amount of athleticism for a big guy too.
He's probably one of the better athletes really on the team.
Yep, 1:35 left in the period, no score yet.
He's got good balance. He's got a good sense of where he's at, but tough for a freshman to be at 182.
And tonight at 195.
In 195 tonight, yeah.
Lilligraven able to stuff the head, trying to circle around. Trendy reaching for the leg. Lilligraven able to get the hips back, and both men break away with 1:13 left here in the first period.
And again, he didn't try to go around with Trendy having the leg. He was smart enough to get out of it.
And out of bounds they go with 1:07 left here in the period. 30-24, Cadets lead the duel, so a big matchup here at 195.
Yeah, and you have to remember Cresco's got a good heavyweight coming out too. So.
Yep.
And again, tried several times, tried to pop that arm for a slide by, but Trendy pretty good job of holding his position. They're out pretty much ear to ear here. We're forehead down, then move to forehead. Trying to tie up an arm, trying to get him out of position. Trendy tries to go in after a leg.
42 seconds left in the period. Been a okay amount of action, but no scoring yet. No real scoring chances for either wrestler.
No, I look for this to be a pretty close match.
Forehead-to-forehead tie with both men with 30 seconds left here in the period.
Close match. But I do think that if Lilligraven can get, if Andy can get an opening, he'll go after it. And I'd like to see him get Trendy on his back.
17 seconds left here in the period. And one thing to keep in mind as we go to the upper weights here, 7 seconds left in the period. One thing to keep in mind, Carter Zidlicki is healthy and has been cleared to wrestle. He's been out since a couple weeks ago, and when he suffered a concussion against Charles City.
Yeah, and Cresco has a freshman, Jared Knutson, in 220 here on the program anyway, and I don't know that he's wrestled any varsity this year.
0-0 the score. It'll be Crestwood choice, and starting in the down spot is Trendy.
He stands up, trying to
Trendy moving around,
rolling around a lot,
pretty well.
Looking. He's got our leg, but he's pulling it. We got a leg. We can scissors him there. I don't know if Andy knows that. But as long as it isn't a figure four, straight body scissors is fine, perfectly legal. Now he's got Trendy broke down flat, and Trendy works to his knees. We throw him back down, trying to get an arm up on the back.
1:22 left here in the period, no score yet. Lilligraven starting in the top position. Trendy now able to...
He tries a headlock, hits a
now
headlock.
He headlocks Lilligraven, and Andy in trouble.
Andy didn't get the roll through.
1:13 left here in the period. Lilligraven trying to fight off his back, but that headlock in very, very tight.
He's got that really
1 minute left here in the period, and there's the fall. Trevor Trendy gets a fall in 3 minutes, and the Cadets take a 36-24 lead. Big win there for the sophomore, Trevor Trendy.
Yes, it was. And that's one of the things that happen when you get a couple of freshmen that, even though they're evenly matched,
one headlock and it's done.
And it's over.
So let's move on to 220 pounds right now. It looks like the Vikes are going to send out Daniel Ott to go against Jared Knutson here.
Okay.
Ott, sophomore, 16-11. He's gotten some big wins this year. And Jared Knutson, a freshman, at 8-18.
And Ott was big hero against Waverly. It was down, I think, by almost a major, then turned around and got the fall for a big 10-point swing. And he'll fight. He's a battler. And they're working the head, both boys now. Both of them ear to ear, really tight. And locked up. Both of them collar ties.
Restart after they go out of bounds. 1:38 left here in the period. It is a 0-0 match. Vikes now basically need, well, they do need falls at the last two weight classes to even this one up.
Yep.
And in fact, outside of Crestwood losing a team point, if you get falls at these two weight classes, it would be 7-7 in the matches, and
they'll have the most. They have the most falls.
And actually, yeah, it would be 5-4 Crestwood in the falls. So you had it figured out before I talked about it.
That'd be the next criteria. Yeah. Matches is of course first is penalties, then it's total, then it's matches won, then it's falls. And then major,
and that is a team point taken away, not match points taken away.
Yeah.
On the sportsmanship end of things, we learned that the hard way a few years ago down in Charles City.
Yeah.
I know, you know something's up when Dave Almendale calls your cell phone at 11:45 at night.
Yeah. Silly referee.
Exactly. Outside.
That was one of the better referees that around, but he made a mistake. Sure made a mistake on that one. And
you know what? Folks are human. 36 seconds left here in the first period.
But I actually think the rule has been changed. I think that they go team points first and then match points and then falls.
Here's Daniel.
Nice takedown.
With the
in on a leg.
Takedown. It's a 2-0 lead.
And he is a pinner. He will go for it. And he's going over the head, tied an arm out, running an arm through it. He got the fall.
So Daniel Ott gets the fall in 1:44. So a nice win for him over Jared Knutson to pull the Vikes within 36-30. And now Carter Zidlicki and Alan Iverson. So Zid getting back into the lineup, the senior. Iverson, the senior for Cresco. Carter Zidlicki is going to give up some weight, obviously, here, but Carter probably with the little quickness, athleticism advantage here.
Yes, he does. Yeah. Carter has really grown. He's tall. He's got a little height advantage over Iverson, and but Iverson's not a bad. Carter can keep from. Iverson's going to try and lock up with him. There's no doubt about that. Carter has to circle, keep his feet moving.
1:55, they go out of bounds. No score here in the first period. Carter at 13-8. Iverson at 12-6. Iverson on the shot from Carter. Carter
got the takedown. I'm not with.
Carter ended up getting the takedown.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure I'd have gave it if I was the official with Iverson over his leg looked quite like that. I think maybe I'd have. There, now he's got it.
Now he officially gets it, so it's 2-0 the score. Again, the Vikes can tie up the team score with a fall here. And now Carter's going to try to step over.
Got the arm up on the back.
And he's on the side of the mat. He's trying to step a little bit to the outside and pull him back in. He doesn't have a lot of room to maneuver here. On the side of the mat with 1:07 left here in the period. They rule him out of bounds with 1:06 left in the period. So it's 36-30. Vikes can tie up the team score, and it would tie up the matches at 7-7. Crestwood does have 5 falls. Decorah has 4. So, but you know what?
This one.
Yeah, even with this one, and here's a quick escape for Iverson. Iverson right in.
Nice slide by Carter, though. Iverson down on the leg, loses the leg.
It's 2-1 with 53 seconds left in the period, but you could always have a sportsmanship point taken away. So this thing isn't over yet.
No, it's not over.
It's been an entertaining duel tonight.
It has been an entertaining duel, and it has went probably more Decorah's way than Cresco.
Yeah, here's Carter diving in on the shot. Iverson able to stuff the head, but Carter gets back to his feet.
That's not where we want to be. We don't want to be under him. Now Iverson's trying to double overhook. He's over the head, guys. He's over the head and get over the arm, and
Out of bounds they go. 22.8 left here in the first period.
Not a place we want to. We got to move our feet. We got to circle a little bit better. Keep those feet moving. Aim out of position. Create an angle. We're Knutson with Iverson rather with a.
Here's Carter in on
down on the leg again, but Iverson pretty good job of squaring up. Now we're up at an underhook. Iverson with the overhook. And end of the first period. 2-1. Carter Zidlicki with the lead.
2-1 Carter Zidlicki with the lead on Allen Iverson. And Zidlicki will start in the top position. Iverson's choosing to go down to start the second period. .152 left here in the period. Zid working off to the side, trying to grab wrist. But Iverson's a large body to move even from that down position. Carter's been wrestling at 220 pounds. .127 left here in the period. 36-30 the score. Crestwood leading the duel. And Iverson's going to get hit for stalling down low, and that's justified.
He's just covering up is all he's doing. He's trying to keep from getting pinned. He's got his arms pulled underneath him so tight.
Let's go. 1:05 left here in the second period. Let's just say, for argument's sake, Iverson would get stalled out here. How does that affect the criteria? I got Dave Omdahl thinking.
I'm thinking here. We'd win by a disqualification. I'm not sure that'll count any different than a fall.
And there's a stall warning on Iverson.
And he'd give us a point.
And there's a point for Zidlicki, but Zidlicki's got to start moving a little more here too, doesn't he?
But he's out to the side. He gets out to the side, and that's what keeps the referee off of him.
I know Keith Slivka hasn't been too happy with the stall warnings, but again, Carter is off to the side, and that's keeping him out of trouble right now.
Well, Iverson, his mindset is that we don't get pinned. We go out here, we don't get pinned.
Iverson quickly got to his feet. Carter comes in behind. 28 seconds left here in the period.
Drops to his leg. I'm not sure I do that. Now Iverson comes up. He's got an underhook and an overhook. Overhook on the same side as the head. We need to there now. Zid comes up behind him, down on the leg, but
and out of bounds they go. Potentially dangerous. 11.9 seconds left here in the second period. It is a 36-30 lead for the Cadets in the duel. This is heavyweight. It's 3-2 Zidlicki. Zidlicki needs a fall to even up the team score. Been a good duel tonight.
Been a good duel. I think Decorah's wrestled pretty well.
I tell you what, coming out of tonight, you got to feel probably better than you did last Thursday night over a walk-on. You agree?
Well, yeah, that's right. I had a fan tell me this before the meet started as I was standing over there that we'd probably win 2.
Yeah.
And we're looking like maybe we'll get 7. I had predicted 6. I thought 6.
And I thought about 5. So. Hey. And there's been a couple of matches where you've closed the gap, but on pretty good opponents like Mayer and Edie.
Yes.
So Carter will start the down position here in the third period, trailing 3-2. Zidlicki has been hit twice for stalling with 1 point.
Iverson.
Or I should say Iverson, correct?
And Iverson on top now.
He's in a parallel ride.
Yeah, he's using his weight there right across both legs. If he gives up a stalling call on here, I'll just scream.
And
I think he's indicating that Cresco's is parallel.
Iverson just using his weight. Zid in the down position.
Got a half in.
Trailing 3-2. Zid steps through and gets a reversal to make it 5-2.
Now he got a reversal and locked hands. So
reversal and locked hands to make it 6-2.
Now he's working to come out to the side.
1:05 left here in the period.
Trying to get an arm up on Iverson's back. And Iverson's doing nothing but laying down there.
Where's Mike Exline when you need him?
Yes, that's right. I remember when he gave that stalling call to that big guy when Lance Thompson was wrestling, and he doesn't do it. And
45 seconds left here in the period. Carter working off to the side.
He needed an escort out of the gym that night, I guess.
Well,
but hey, the kid just laid on his belly and locked his hands together.
And another, and did Carter? I think they called the stalemate. I thought Litt was putting that red wristband up for a second, but he apparently did not. 33.1 to play, and Zidlicki is going to go optional start. Third period, Zidlicki leading by a 6-2 margin. Zidlicki
was in the front headlock. The optional start in this case was not to let him go. The optional start was to get out to the side and maybe get it over a cradle or something like that.
And there's an escape for Iverson to make it 6-3, 15 seconds left in the period. Zidlicki looking in for the shot, and Iverson's just going to hang there and snap.
We're not getting an angle on him. We're not getting an angle on him. Now Iverson trying coming around behind. He's got some pretty good moves too. Not trying to throw Zidlicki backwards, but doesn't work.
And that's going to be that. Zidlicki wins it 6-3, and the Cadets win the duel by a 36-33 margin. Entertaining night of high school wrestling here in Cresco tonight. Carter Zidlicki able to get the victory there, and both teams win 7 matches. The Cadets with 5 falls and the Vikings with 4, and that's got to be your difference right there. Let's review some of the results tonight. At 106, Michael Millage for Crestwood with a 6-0 win on Philip Eady. At 113, Joe Kanoki for Decorah with a 5-0 win over Steffen of Crestwood, Ryan Steffen. At 120, it was Brandon Mayer of Crestwood winning 8-2 over Carter Hubka of Decorah. At 126, Devin Stortz winning 8-1 for Decorah over Connor Slivka. At 132, the falls started coming for the Cadets. It was Chase Lenhart with a fall in a minute 53 on Matthew Fullhart of Decorah. At 138, Trey Pekanowski with a fall in a minute 55 on Tom Kanoki of Decorah. At 145, Tyler Thomas of Crestwood with a fall in minute 44 over Blake Courtney of Decorah. At 152, Neil Clement with a fall in 340 over Cole Christopher of Decorah. Vikes get 3 6-point wins in a row after that. At 160, Alec Felschel with a fall in 228 on Chris Guest of Crestwood. Luke Dixon at 170 with a fall in a minute 39 for Decorah on Mark Farlinger for Crestwood. Austin Kent got a bye at 182. At 195, the big win of the night for the Cadets, Trevor Trendy with a fall in 3 minutes on Andy Lillegraven of Decorah. At 220, Daniel Ott for Decorah with a fall in a minute 44 over Jared Knutson of Decorah, and Carter Zidlicki gets the fall. Or gets the victory, I should say, 6-3 on Alan Iverson of Crestwood at 285. You know what? Fun night of high school wrestling, and a lot of, I'd say, a lot of positives from the Decorah perspective.
Oh, yeah, we closed the gap on them. We didn't get pinned where we got pinned earlier, and, you know, this goes to show Devin Stort's winner over a pretty tough Connor Slivka, 8-1. 1 point away from a major. That 1 point would have been pretty important if he could have got that fall at heavyweight.
Yep, and he got ridden out in that third period too.
That's right, and so you know that 1 point there would have been. But that, you know, kids wonder why we as coaches we want every last point we can possibly get. But boy, you never know when you need them. And that Trevor Trendy fall against Andy Littlegrab, and I really believe Andy was a better wrestler. You know, Andy was in on that shot. Andy was in on that takedown. But Trendy got the head. But Trendy threw a headlock out of left field and made it work, and we didn't get the roll through like we almost did. That may well have been a 9-point swing right there.
And final thoughts there, David.
Yeah, that's about it. We had our chances. There was one we could have won, but we battled hard.
All right, Dave, nice job by you. Look forward to a week from Saturday when we work together again for the conference tournament in New Hampton.
That should be a lot of fun.
Many people to thank for making the broadcast possible. First and foremost, our advertisers, good people like Quandal Construction and the rest of the KDEC Sports MVP Club. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So, as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you, that's right, you, the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, if not the outcome. Crestwood defeats Decorah tonight in wrestling 36-33. We'll be with you for high school basketball tomorrow night. The Decorah Viking girls will take on Walk-On. Our coverage will begin at about 7:30. Larry Berlin and I will have the coverage of that one. And then a week from Saturday, we'll have coverage of the Northeast Iowa Conference Wrestling Tournament. We'll have updates on FM 100.5 beginning at 11 a.m. Top of the hour updates. And then don't forget, we'll have a live web stream hold by hold at ustream.tv/channel/KDEC Sports. Dave and I will have the coverage throughout the day on the KDECradio.com website. So that'll do it from the Crestwood Cadets with a 36-33 win over Decorah here tonight. Thanks a bunch for tuning in, and we will talk to you tomorrow night with Girls Hoops.